Good afternoon, everyone. I'm David Alatoye from Hashem Limited. I'm going to show you how I've been using Sophos Central to manage my endpoints and server in my lab environment. So I'm going to show you some of the features of the Central. I have the endpoints to manage my end devices, my servers to manage all my Linux and Windows servers, my encryption to manage my Windows and Mac devices, wireless to manage all Sophos API wireless devices, the cloud optics used to manage cloud environments, for example, Amazon, Azure environment, and Google Cloud environments. Fish threat used to manage and train all my staff in my environment on how to identify spam mail, and also used to firewall management for managing all my firewall devices deployed in my branches. So with this webinar, I'm going to talk to you about how I've used this product to manage my firewall endpoint device using Sophos, using endpoint protection. Now, one of my staff has tried to access a site that contains malicious application. So the Sophos endpoint deployed to this client's machine is able to detect and block it using Interceptors advanced with EDR. And now I want to look at what has happened. So it showed me the client, the IP address, the root cause, which is Microsoft Edge browser, and the beacon being used to access that. And this is the pictorial grid of the application, the edge, the number of time the person is trying to connect, and you can see the key. So these are the registered key. This is the site, the application that is contain malicious, which is being blocked by Interceptors advanced with ADL. So let's go deep to discover the system. I'm not on the system, and the system is very far away from me. So I want to access the system remotely. I can do a lot of queries on this system that's very far away from me. So let's take a look at all the queries. These are all the queries I can perform on this system. I can perform all this CPU information. All this query I can perform on this system. So let's perform drivers to see all the drivers installed on that machine. So I'm going to run the query. The query is running. So let's give it the time for the query to finish. You can see an attempt is being made to access, which is being blocked. So let's finish running the query. It has finished running the query and it's showing me drivers that are installed on this client's machine, which is a client 2 machine. The list of driver that is running in it. As you can see it. So let's run another query. You can perform a lot of query on this machine. So let's look for another query to run. Let's take a query of this. See if you have any information. So the logon session query on this machine, you can see the user, the logon session query into the logon domain. Windows Manager is showing the kind of logon. A lot of query can be performed without going to the client machine directly. I can do it remotely using Sophos Central. So let's see other activities that we can perform with Sophos Central. We can also do a live response on the machine. So let's do a live response on the client machine. Let's try it on server. Okay, I've not allowed this server on a live response, so let's do it on the client machine. On the client machine. I'm performing a live response on the machine. Can you see the machine name? Client 2, trying to connect to it, connected. So can you see I'm already on the machine? I can perform this anywhere. So I can perform a lot of things on it. So I'm doing this from the machine, irrespective of where I am. And you see, this is lovely. They've made life so easy. Instead of me going from my seat to the user seat and start performing all this, I can be performing all this remotely to check what is going on that machine. You can see all this I can perform on the machine. So can you say that a lot of advantages of using the Sophos Central to manage my environment, irrespective of the size of the environment, whether it's 1,000 computers or 10,000, I can use this central to manage them without stress. It has made life so easy and comfortable for me to manage all my endpoints on my seats remotely without going. If a staff complain that my system is running slow or the space is low, I can check from my system, log into the central, do a live response, live discover on the machine, and check whatever I want to check. I can say yes, this is what is causing the machine to be running slow. I can stop the tasks of that service. I can stop the services of that task that's making the machine to run slowly. That's why Sophos Central is a good product that I love to work with. Thank you.